This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And now the running back's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate. I mean, actually, just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Catch made by the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Commodores hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense in a split backfield now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Commodores, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's great execution and a touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive. They take away the quarterback. They think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick it away. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Young. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision.
And now it's Fargo. What a decision. Defense picks it up on the run. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's going to take off here. The sophomore calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. That's the RPO caught to the right. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the Commodores come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the +42. First down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Dropping back. It's Pavia. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Commodores are looking to keep this drive going.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on 2nd and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. And the Commodores will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Deep shot toward the end zone. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Play action here on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Alexander. Defense will make the stop, but what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Duke has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Commodores come to the line in a hurry up. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it from the gun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And the Blue Devils come to the line with 1st and goal. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they'll come out 2nd down and goal from the 10. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense heads back out on the field now. Remember last time they were for 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Looking to throw. It's Pavia. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Commodores come up to the line in the hurry-up. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short, you're going... keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Commodores will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Commodores will have 1st and 10 here.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Commodores looking to keep this drive moving. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from that. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. To throw, it's Pavia. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled down after 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Commodores will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Commodores. They finish off the scoring drive. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Moore. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Blue Devils will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. To the air, it's Pavia. Tight end makes the grab. finally they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game. This defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Design quarterback run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route.
Well, I think you go with the safe call here with the out route. Quarterback's comfortable with that. I would have loved to see the receiver take that route a little bit deeper. Now it's 4th and short because he didn't take that route upfield.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Blue Devils will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. It's a fake. The up man has it. The gamble doesn't pay off. Will the head coach pay for that decision later? That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Pavia. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They bring it down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And here's the handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. And you have to try the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press here. The defense backing away. First down. Looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
This time enough for one more play in the half. He keeps it on a design run. The offense spends their final time out of the half here in talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Alexander. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Commodores will come to the line to run the hurry up. Pump over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Grab made by the tight end. Clean toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. Scooped up in the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense on the field to take over. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's Alexander. Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Commodores come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Takes the handoff again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's wide open. Look out. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and...
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They continue to roll up the score.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Well, they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the...
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offense. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance of interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Incompletion makes it second down. He'll hand it off. Plenty of space at the 20. Touchdown, Duke. This offense is still clicking. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now at 25. It's a shotgun run call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides,
oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Important second down play coming up. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Commodores.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A deep shot, but he paid for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Commodores bring their punt team onto the field. kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Close to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
59-35.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. He lets it rip. Ran down the middle. It's Alexander. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to 36. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 1st down and 10 now. 2 clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Alexander. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. And the Commodores will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart.
A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game.
Final score, Commander 59, Duke 35.